In the world of sports, there are a few places that hold special significance. Augusta National, Yankee Stadium, and the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. However, as special as these places are, nothing can happen until it first happens somewhere else, in the locker room. The locker room is hallowed ground where coaches instill the characteristics and qualities needed for success. Characteristics like passion, a burning desire to achieve, commitment, dedicated action towards that passion, unity, a team committed to the same passion, and sacrifice, the willingness to put God first, others second, and yourself third. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the locker room. Fairly ordinary, run-of-the-mill. But the importance of the locker room is very subtle. It's the last place that a player is before they take the field. It's a place of preparation, as they put on their pads or their cleats or their uniforms. It's also an opportunity for the coaches to give those last-minute instructions. It's also an opportunity for those coaches to give that last-minute pep talk.
In our locker room, one of the things that I see is just the ability from players that we've recruited from different schools to come together and really just play as a team. We have just a great family atmosphere. They will kind of want to be there, and they want to be there together as that one unit.
So we all understand what the importance of a locker room is to a coach. What does it mean to the players? It's an opportunity to bond with the folks that you are in the field with. More so than practice, more so than game time, the locker room is an opportunity for you to really dive into your teammates and to get to understand and know who they are. What are their weaknesses? What are their strengths? What are their hopes? What are their fears? The locker room is the place where the team is actually built, where folks are forged together and they forge these bonds that can be unbreakable.
The girls of Queens Court are an awesome group of girls. They come on Thursday and Sunday, and there's usually one call to all the girls, and they are always at our small group or our youth or just to go out to eat. We are a team that really work together well, whether we are in Raleigh or in Mexico or Mississippi or Washington. It's a group of girls that can count on each other, and I think that's what being on a team is all about. You have the same goals, and the girls on this team really strive to be the best they can be.
In the locker room, one of the things we really like to do is hold each other accountable. We want each other to be there for each other, to keep each other in line, to keep us in check, because we do mess up. We're out there and we're trying to do our very best as a team, but we need that person to be there beside of us to keep us in line and keep us in check. So that's a very important part of our team.
Being on Queens Court, I have seen the players, our girls, really mature into accountability partners. They really want to make sure that everybody's making the right choices and striving for the goal that we're all about.
Some of the things we're able to do because of the relationships we've built in the locker room is really just to go outside off the field and just to have a great time. I think that's a big part of being part of our team.
Champions aren't born, they're forged in the fire and tested time and again. And it is the locker room that provides the rest and training for the ever-surmounting challenges they will no doubt face.
Some of the reasons that I think that's important to be part of a team versus out there just by yourself, and again, it goes back to that accountability. When you're in school, when you're doing these different things, you've got someone you can call or someone that can be walking beside you in the hall just to say, hey, Chris, hey, Latta, you need to, get your rear end back in line. And I think walking through this life and as a team or as an individual, being a team player and having that teammate to be there and to nurture you and sometimes to give you a hard time or to keep you in line, I think is important. So when you're out there by yourself running the race like that versus with a team, I think it's a lot easier.
There's never quite a feeling like being on a team, and you can't be a team until you get into the locker room. Coach after coach, player after player, graduate after graduate have said that being in the locker room, being in with their team members and their teammates has changed their lives significantly. Folks, this is the game that will change your life. It's time to get involved.